So, hi, it's Mark Langley with the National Public Safety Drone Donation Program. One of the privileges I have of traveling and doing donations, I get to meet some great people, not only in public safety, but also other organizations that are nonprofits that have an amazing mission. And Cindy has got a booth right next to ours, and I got talking to her, and she's got an organization called the Firefighters Cancer Foundation. So tell us how you got started doing this.
Sure. So in 1989, I came out of fire school. I had found out that everyone in my fire school was exposed to ultra-hazardous PCBs because of the training practices that we had at the time.
Okay.
We had products donated to us for training that contained those carcinogens by companies that knew they were giving us cancer.
Oh, what year was this?
1988, 1989.
Okay. All right.
And the crazy part, when I started researching, the more I dug, the more I realized I opened Pandora's box.
Okay.
Started looking at the cancer rates, not only within my department, but 10 departments around us in Maryland, on the eastern part of the U.S.
Using the same type of stuff?
Same type of training practices, yeah.
Okay.
So between the fuels that we train in for live fire at the airport, at BWI Airport, and then the fuels that were donated to us for our live fire training at our training academy.
To get you introduced to the product.
Exactly.
Okay.
We crawled through it, swam in it, walked through it. Unfortunately, took it home to our families. So it wasn't long before our families were also getting sick. Wives, partners, children of fire instructors. Horrendous cancers that, again, don't match national trends.
Okay.
So again,
Very disturbing.
Extremely disturbing. That's not what we signed on for.
Of course, you're there to save lives, not to have your life taken.
Correct. Absolutely.
Wow. So tell me, there's other aspects of this. Now, I've been at conventions where they talk about, you know, the apparatus that the firemen wear is exposed to lots of smoke and all kinds of things. So those suits can actually carry things back.
Absolutely.
Right? Tell us a little bit about that as well.
So our fire gear is actually designed to protect us from heat. Our fire gear, or PPE, is not designed to protect us from cancer-causing chemicals.
Okay.
At least not until now.
Okay.
And now, unfortunately, there's tremendous debate and new science actually being generated to determine what chemicals actually are part of our gear production process, the role that the different treatments that are applied to the various layers of our gear impact upon our health.
Okay.
If they do or do not, that is still being determined by science and researchers now at multiple locations around the U.S.
Okay.
Internationally, it's being looked at heavily because we know we have challenges moving forward.
Right.
We want to make sure that our gear is not contributing to our cancer rates.
Right.
We're trying to calm kind of the hysteria, because as soon as someone learns that there's potential that they're being exposed to a known carcinogen, immediately the defenses go up for obvious reasons. The concern goes up.
Sure.
At the same time, this is all new science. The cancers are old, the cancers are still growing, but again, there's still a lot to be determined.
So you're kind of like spearheading some research that is helping to identify these risks to public
Absolutely.
safety. Well, that's an amazing work that you do. You know, as a foundation, again, another great use case of trying to protect public safety workers, whether it be a drone or the things that they're exposed to as a hazard of working in the industry. We as the public need to be educated about this in order to help support organizations like this. We recently signed up with an organization called Sharing the Credit, and I'd encourage you to support her foundation. This Sharing the Credit program works to where if you have businesses in your area that have a merchant account, or if you have a merchant account with a credit card, this company is a nonprofit, can help you save on your merchant fees, but they will direct a small portion of that merchant fee back to a foundation like hers or ours. And every time you swipe a card, we benefit to support public safety. So we'd encourage you to do that. I can't thank you enough for what you're doing.
Mark, thank you.
How big's your team now? I mean, how many people on your board?
So we've got an integral group of basically 7 heavy-duty researchers right now working different aspects of behavioral health, PPE, technological research, medical research,
Okay.
legal, work comp, personal injury aspects of what we do, because we're now seeing a division
Right.
of ways that our fire service members who are becoming sick and injured can access additional benefits and additional resources that they've earned
Right. They've earned
by the nature of what they
need to
do
be
and
protected.
who they serve. I do want to make a comment. I love your program,
Thank you.
and we're watching closely all of the basically health safety roles that drones can play in the future with reducing toxic exposures.
Well, there are drones that have sensors on them that can be flown in to see if there's hazmat and report back. Yeah, it's amazing technology. It's a great part. Now, did you say you know Michael Asmore from?
Yes.
So again, one of our partners, Dynamic International, she knows him as well. And this whole network that we're building here really helps to work to protect public safety with what we're doing. So we really appreciate what you're doing here.
You.
And again, I can't thank
Mark,
you enough for your time. It's been a pleasure meeting you.
It's been a
kind of
great
glad
show.
we got set up next to each other.
I
Get a chance to meet.
I am too. Thanks.
Thank you. Please support our program. How long has your foundation been around?
18 years. We were actually the original cancer foundation for the fire service, both in the U.S. and globally.
Okay, so that's quite an accomplishment. Again, support what they're doing. Help if you can, make a donation. What's the website they can go to?
ffcancer.org. So FF as in firefighter, cancer.org.
Okay, that's an easy one. Yeah, that's an easy one. Well, please support what we're doing to help public safety, and we appreciate all that you do. Follow us on YouTube, like, subscribe. I'm assuming you have social media.
We do.
Okay,
We do
follow
indeed.
her on social media, and be sure to help support public safety. Thank you for your interest and support.